Hello, I'm Glenn Vickery and welcome to my YouTube channel Kiwi Bushcraft and Survival. And today I had the Pathfinder stainless steel Canteen cooking set arrive, and I'm just going to do an unboxing with that. So I've been actually wanting to get an upgrade with the Canteen cooking set for quite some time, for a number of years actually, and they don't sell them in New Zealand. And I've hunted around, and the only place closest to me is Australia, where they don't. This particular place doesn't actually export them out of the country. So eventually, I just had to order from the United States. So let's have a look at it. Okay, so the packaging, it came in the packaging was quite good actually. They packaged it quite well. And this is it here. Alright, it comes in a box like so. Alright. It's got a little bit of sort of a story on the back there. If you can a bit closer if anyone wants to pause it and read that. Okay, it's just basically going on about hydration, how important it is, and whatnot. And on the top, okay, and on the bottom, not much there to show. But anyway, let's get into this unboxing. All right, so at the top we have the pouch, okay, for the Canteen. All right, it's got a decent clip on the front here. This particular clip, I like these ones. Okay, you don't find many of these type of clips on gear. Okay, it's one of my favorite types. And what it is this clip here is attached to the pouch. Okay, and you only need one hand then to plug the male end into the female end there, and then you can just two fingers, it comes out again. So this type of style of clip here was one of my favorites, and it's on the old what we'd call the M16 pouches. I'm not sure of the exact name. Actually, I've got one here. Okay, this one here. It's the old US military M16 pouches. Okay, and we could fit like three magazines in this, 330 round magazines, which is really good for a very small pouch. But if you see the clip here, it's very similar, where you just need two fingers to open it up and it would pop open. Okay, and then of course it's very simple just to push it back in. Okay, so this particular one here is very similar, okay, except it's got this loose part here, but with the one clip there, that's brilliant. I absolutely love that. Okay, be awesome to see a lot more pouches in this type of design, especially pouches for webbing, okay, or yeah, just what we call webbing here. Okay, that sort of clip, awesome. On each side of the pouch we have just a little pouch, okay, on either side, and that can be for like sterilization tablets and whatever else you want to put in there. They're quite big though, as in the hole you can see here. Where are we? There. It's quite wide, and the lid that comes over leaves quite a bit of space on the sides here. One there, and on the back side, quite a bit of space for things to sort of come out. So personally, these would be better for with like a bungee on it, where it puts pressure on that to hold stuff in, because you don't want to put little bottles and things like that in there. Anything that can fall out, you're going to lose it, okay? And if it's something of importance or cost, you don't want to be losing things. So if you are going to put something in here, make sure it's something that's not going to just fall out easily, okay? It's not going to fall out the sides here, okay? So what type of thing you'd put in there would be completely up to you, but I'd be very careful of that because it's so, you know, there's tendency for things to fall out there. Okay, the front cord here on the pouch is obviously fully adjustable, okay, and it's quite good that they've got this little piece here that on this side. So when you pull on it, it's gonna get caught, as you can see there. It gets caught over here. It gets caught on the clip, okay, like that. It would be better if this part here, I don't know if you can see that, had a bit more of a lip on it, okay, a bit of a higher lip, maybe an extra, you know, 3 or 4 millimeters, okay, of a lip, just so that it would actually catch on the end of here a little bit better, okay, it would catch on the end of here a little bit better to prevent it coming off, going through accidentally and losing the clip. Okay, the last thing you want to be doing is losing things out in the bush, okay, because chances are you're not going to be carrying spare clips like this on you, okay. If you lose the clip, you can't clip it up and you could lose the bottle. The good thing about this though is that when you put the bottle in here, okay, the bottle actually comes through the top, so even if you did lose the clip, it's highly unlikely that you'll lose the bottle, but it does make it more insecure, and there's always that chance. A couple of other things on here is it's got some bungee ties, okay, so it's got like a bungee tie here, alright, on one side, and then it's got another bungee tie on the other side, which you can pull tighter to give that tightness on the bottle itself when it's in here. Again, that's going to add security, a little bit of backup security. You know, it's going to make it a little bit more difficult to get your Cups Canteen out, but it's optional. If you know, it's optional. If you're not going to be using that particular pouch often, or the Cups Canteen in it, it's optional. So that's good, having options there. At the bottom of the pouch, you've got a drain hole here, which is good because you want the water to be draining out, okay. And on the back, you've got molly, okay. So the good thing about molly is we can attach it to pretty much anything, okay, to your packs or webbing or whatever else you want to do, okay. But make sure that when you're attaching the molly, you know how to attach it properly. I won't go through that because there's plenty of videos and that on YouTube where it'll teach you how to attach the molly properly, okay. But all in all, it's quite lightweight and a decent pouch. Personally, I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. I think I prefer a full pouch compared to something like this, okay, although it is a good pouch. So the type of pouch I prefer is a full pouch, okay, like so, alright, where you've got basically a full pouch, alright. So you've got your Cups Canteen and your water bottle in here, and if you were to take those out, these are my old ones that are going to be getting replaced, okay. I always keep my Cups Canteen on the top, okay, and the reason why I've always done that is because when it's on the bottom, like so, I'd always find that I get, when you've got this little lip here, I'd always find that I get dirt and bits of twigs and leaf and whatnot, leaves and stuff in the bottom of my Cups Canteen. When you go and take it out, you've got bits and crap in here all the time, and you're always constantly having to clean it out before you have a feed or a brew. Okay, so I used to get really annoyed with that, so eventually I just flipped it upside down and carried it like that, and I don't have to worry about that problem all the time. The only issue you have when you have it upside down is when you want to get to your water bottle to have a drink, you've got to take this off, pull your water bottle out and have a drink. So what I'd normally do is I'd just have the Cups Canteen up like that on one side, in one pouch over here, and on this side I'd just have the Cups Canteen on the bottom where I could just pull it out and drink. And this would be the one that I would, either side I'd drink from, okay? And normally it would be the left hand side, no, it would be the right hand side that I would drink from here, okay? So this side here would always be like that, okay? The other thing that I would have, we'll get into that shortly, okay? Let's carry on with this unboxing. The next thing in the box here is the actual canteen itself. So it's a stainless steel canteen. Now, there's different qualities of stainless steel, okay? And some stainless steel bottles out there are useless, okay? They're just crap. Simple as that. They will not handle it in a fire. However, all the reviews that I've seen on this particular one in a fireplace and things like that, it handles it. It just does the job that it's supposed to do. And if you're going to pay good money for something like that, like this, you want it to do the job it's supposed to do. Okay, it should be able to hack the pace. Okay, so the actual type of stainless steel that it has on here is 304 grade, or 304 grade. Okay, stainless steel. So that's quite good. Okay, that's to tell you the truth, I haven't checked it up to see what it is, but I'm assuming it's pretty good because it can handle it. Okay, what else has it got? It's basically got the Pathfinder emblem on here, on the front here. Okay, that to me is not a major. Okay, I'm not worried about this sort of stuff here. I'm more worried about the quality. Okay, something that I can heat water up in, sterilize it, make it safe to drink, is what I want. Something that's going to last, something that can't burn and be destroyed. Okay, it's going to last the test of time. I mean, this will last a lifetime. Okay, it'll last longer than myself. Okay, what else has it got on it? It's got a good sized lip on here. Okay, and what that does is basically, I'll bring the Cups Canteen out. Basically, when you place this into the Cups Canteen, like so, that lip stops all the twigs and the leaves and dirt and crap like that from getting into your Cups Canteen. Okay, so that for me is brilliant. Okay, that means that now I can keep my both Cups Canteens on the bottom, okay, of my water bottle. And I'm not going to have that problem, which means I can pull out either Cups Canteen and drink from it. No problem at all. Okay. Now, the fit in here is good. Okay. It's got a little bit of movement. Okay. You can hear that. Okay. But the fit's pretty damn good. Okay. It comes in and goes out, no problem. Let's put that to the side. The other thing of the bottle that I like a lot is the size of the bottle itself. Okay, it's a bit larger than your standard bottle. Okay, it's a little bit larger. All right, I'll see if I can bring this up a bit closer. Okay, you can see that it's a little bit larger. Okay, which obviously it's going to hold. It's going to hold more water in it, which isn't that great in a way, because it means you've got to carry more water, a heavier load. But you don't have to carry a full bottle. Okay, you don't want to carry a full bottle. Don't carry a full bottle. When you need to fill it up, at least you've got that extra water. It's not a problem. Okay, that's what it looks from the top. Okay, and from the side. put it this way so you can see it from the side. Okay, so there's a bit of a difference there. Okay, not too much of a biggie, not a selling point for me that it's a larger bottle. That doesn't worry me. These ones here, they hold about close to a litre in them. Yeah, I mean, they've always done me well with the amount of water in them, these green ones, okay? However, these can burn, okay? I've never had a problem with them burning because I've never had them by the fire, okay? And being plastic, you shouldn't have anything plastic near the fire, okay? One good thing about these, though, is that the water bottle lid is attached, okay? And so that's a big plus for me with the attached plastic lid, okay? It would be nice, would have been nice, I think it would probably make this the perfect bottle if it had a plastic, not lid, but a plastic piece here attached to the lid, okay, this piece here, attached to the bottle where it goes around, and obviously this plastic here, you can actually pull it off and disconnect it and have the lid off completely. Not that you'd want to because it's just plastic, but in the case of the Pathfinder bottle, it would be perfect if it had that option, okay, where if you wanted to put this in the fire, okay, you could just take that off and take the plastic piece off around it, take it off and keep that to the side. In fact, with a little round thing on the end of this, with it round that goes over this, you'd be able to attach it to something, so you don't just have to put this down somewhere. Okay, this is probably just going to end up going into a pouch for me if I have to cook in this, or boil water or whatnot. But you don't want to lose this. Okay, this is of high importance. Obviously, you don't want to lose your lid. Okay, so it is a quality lid. You can just feel the quality and solidness. Same with the actual Canteen itself. It's good quality. It's thin, but it's solid. Okay, it's just good quality. You can feel it. Now, one of the best things I've liked about bottles, like the reason why I always used to use these bottles, okay, in the bush, is because of the large opening here. Okay, there's another type that's got an even smaller opening, and I'll tell you what, it's so annoying when you're trying to fill a bottle up. Okay, it just takes you ages. Okay, whereas with a larger drinking hole here, you can fill your bottle up easier. Okay, it's just faster and much easier. It's much more enjoyable filling up your water bottles. Okay, and it's easier tipping them out, pouring them out and things like that, and it's much more enjoyable drinking out of them. Okay, now with the new Pathfinder you can see the difference. Okay, there's just an absolute huge difference in the size of the openings. So this Pathfinder bottle is going to fill up much easier. You'll actually be able to get it down into lower water, and where the water's a bit more lower down, and reach into that water a bit better than with this bottle. Drinking and pouring out of this bottle, the Pathfinder is going to be a lot better. Okay. Now, what else? The cleaning. Okay. I've never really had to clean out my bottle, my green bottles here with a bottle brush or anything like that. As long as when you come out of the bush, you empty them out, leave the lid open for a day or so and just let them dry out, okay, and then put the lid back on, you're all good. Okay. With this one here, you'd be able to cook in this one. Okay, this one here not so much. Okay, but this one here now I have the option of cooking in it. Okay, and obviously I can clean it out a lot better. Alright, a lot easier, so it'll still have the hygiene. Okay, and of course inside it there's no lip under here where it's going to catch bacteria and stuff like that. There is a little bit of a lip right at the top, okay, just where my fingernail is in here. There's a little bit of a lip there where it could get like food and stuff like that. So you just got to make sure that it's clean around and under there, because you don't want to be drinking out of this and getting it's got bacteria in that growing in there, or black fungi or anything like that, because you're going to start getting sick, okay, really badly after a period of time. So you need to make sure that you're aware of under there and you're keeping it clean, okay, if you're cooking in it. If you're just using water, not so much of a biggie. You shouldn't have any issues, okay, but no harm in checking it every now and again, okay. You don't want to be getting sick. Okay, so as far as tightening, this here's sort of built from the same gaskets that they used to have, or I don't know if they still do. It's the same type of plastics that they'd have on a the oil cap in a car and things like that, or possibly even the water cooler inside the car, okay, so it's nice and solid, okay. As far as tightening it up goes, it doesn't take much to tighten it, and that's solid, that's on solid, okay. So a good cap, good cups, good canteen, water canteen. I'm not sure exactly how many litres this hold. I think it said 36 ounces, 39 ounces. Okay, so it's a 39 ounce, can contain 39 ounces of water. Okay, I don't know what that is in litres. Okay, personally I haven't had a look, but it wouldn't take you too much to have a look for that. So all in all, a great piece of equipment, solid, lasts a lifetime. Loving it already, okay, but would be nice to have that a thing here for the plastic to keep the lid on here if you wanted to, okay. If you weren't cooking in it, you could just leave it on there, and if you were going to cook, you could take that part off, okay, and then cook with it in the fire or whatever you want to do, or on a cooker, okay. So brilliant. Okay, let's get into the Cups Canteen itself. Move that to the side. Okay, so the Cups Canteen is the same as the old US Vietnam one, okay. Now, these particular Cups Canteens are my favourites, okay. There's a lot of people out there that like the butterfly Cups Canteen, and the reason why I don't like the butterfly one is they're too noisy. Okay, it's as simple as that. They're noisy. They bash about everywhere, and they clank here, and they make noises. And when you're out in the bush in a tactical situation, there's two things that are going to give you away. The first thing that's going to give you away is smell, okay, from cooking, or noise, okay. And most of the time when you're out tactical, you're not cooking anyway, okay. You're just not going to cook, because the smell of fire or the smell of the cooking will give away your position. So the next thing that's going to give you away is noise. And those butterfly Cups Canteens, they're just too noisy. They clank about, okay, and I tried them once when I was in the Defence Force, and I never used it again. But these D handles, what I like to call a D handle, okay, they're perfect, okay. They don't make noise, okay. Once you pull it out, okay, all right, and you bring this moving part here, I don't know if you can see that. This moving, the part that moves here, and all you do when you put it in is you just put it up above there, okay, and then you just push them in if you need to, and slide it behind. Okay, now when you do that, you want to have a nice tight fit over here. You do not want your handle rattling. So see if you can hear this. Hang on, I'm on the table. You hear that? That's too rattly. That's noise. Okay? You don't want any noise. It's all about noise discipline. So what I would do is I would take this up, and then what you do is these two, that part there and that part there, you want to squeeze them in a bit. Okay? Just push them down a bit. And try it again. Still a little bit of noise, okay, but you want to push them down. I'll probably get something and just give them a tap down later. Okay, I'll see if I can push it down. They're quite hard. It's a little bit better. Okay, this one on the left here could probably go down a bit more. I'll do it another time. But you want these where they're bent in just enough that you can push this up, okay? It's not hard. Push it up and then just push it down behind it. It's that easy, okay? And then your Cups Canteen is solid, okay? It's not going to make any, your handles are not going to make any noise because you've only got the one handle and it's locked in place, okay? Also, with those butterfly handles, there's two of them that clank about. They're in too close to the Cups Canteen. They come out to about where my finger is from the Cups Canteen. So they're too close as well. Okay, you've got to fiddle around trying to get them to pull out your cup from off the burner or out of the fire. These handles here, once you grab it, it's got a longer arm. So you can just grab it and pull it out. Okay, it's much easier. I don't know, there's so many people that prefer the butterfly handles, and I don't know why. That's just too noisy. It'll give you away, okay? And it all comes down to, in a tactical situation, it all comes down to who finds who first, okay? If you find the enemy first, you spot where they are, and they don't know where you are, chances are it's all over for them. You're going to win, okay? That's how it works. It's as simple as that. You've got to find them first, right, before they find you, okay? And if you find them first, you've got it on them, okay? That's how it works. So noise discipline is an absolute must, okay? And I'm telling you right now that these handles here are 1,000 times better than those butterfly handles, okay? Okay, the other thing that with these type of handles here is that it's very easy to put on. Here's my old Cups Canteen, okay? All right, so you watch how my old Cups Canteen is. When I put it on and I push it into place, okay, you listen to that. There's nothing. No noise, nothing. Okay, apart from it coming out. You're not going to be doing that to your Cups Canteen out in the bush, okay? You're not going to be flicking it up and down like that, all right? But that's how you want it, no noise, okay? And I guarantee you, even if I grab it like this, there's no noise, okay? All right, there's no noise. Here, I'll put my thumb down there. There's no noise. You try and do that with a butterfly Cups Canteen, all right? And the enemy will be coming from miles away. Bit of an exaggeration, but anyhow. The other thing you can do...